Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We're starting off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. About a month after two men accosted Governor Steve Sisolak at a Las Vegas Mexican restaurant, Sheriff Joe Lombardo experiences similar behavior from a left-wing socialist. Review-Journal's Jen Ah brings us the footage, which contains explicit ranting. Jen?
Renee, we've bleeped out the profanities used against the Republican candidate for governor. And this may sound like deja vu, but a man pretending to be Joe Lombardo's supporter asks for a selfie. Then this happens.
Hey, we're Joe Lombardo, a real piece of shit. Thank you for coming out. You think you're throwing your little blazer? Pretending you're not putting a documentary in prison, you piece of garbage, huh? Not profiting off of hate.
This was taken during a panel discussion at the Smith Center Monday night. Lombardo starts to walk away, only to be followed by the member of the Democratic Socialists of America, Sean Navarro, continuing his rant. In response, Sheriff Lombardo told us in part, quote, "There should be no acceptance of this kind of vitriol and hate, and it must be condemned in the strongest terms possible by Republicans, Democrats, and nonpartisans alike. Officials from both parties are continuing to denounce this type of behavior, but we're seeing it from both sides." Renee?
And school police say they shot two juveniles after their car struck a student at Western High School. Clark County School District Police responded to reports of a fight and a, quote, vehicle with a weapon near the high school Tuesday afternoon. Officers reportedly ordered the car to stop, but the driver instead made a U-turn and struck a female student. Then police fired at the juveniles in the vehicle.
The vehicle struck a student, who we're happy to say is not injured seriously, and then continued at a high rate of speed towards our officers. Our officers gave orders for the vehicle to stop. One of the officers pulled his service weapon, fired rounds at the car, which then continued towards him, made a right turn, and then exited the parking lot.
District police say the investigation is ongoing, but the juveniles were not students at Western, though one was possibly, quote, assigned to Western. It's unclear what charges they could face. And many have voiced their concerns about how the high occupancy vehicle lanes are used, and it seems like the Nevada Department of Transportation is listening. Currently in Las Vegas, there is round-the-clock enforcement on the HOV lanes along U.S. Highway 95. Among other requirements, anyone using those lanes needs to have at least two passengers in the vehicle. However, violations are frequently reported.
It's going to be a long-standing debate, whether they're, useful or not. NDOT's currently looking at that with a study to see if, what and if changes will come here in the near future. It looks like maybe by the end of the year they might have some kind of pilot program.
NDOT will use the data gathered from this study to determine whether or not changing the round-the-clock operation of the HOV lane system is warranted. Now to your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. We're all seeing prices soar at the gas pumps across the Las Vegas Valley. And as of Tuesday, the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded gas was $5.36 in Southern Nevada. According to AAA, that's up $1.35 within the last month. Nevada still has the second highest state gas price average, trailing behind California. One expert says motorists should see prices start to fall as refinery issues are addressed and wholesale prices begin to dip again. Now for today's weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Sunny conditions with light winds are forecasted for the valley this Wednesday. Light to variable winds coming from the northwest. Highs today topping around 80 degrees, evening lows around 56 degrees. For the rest of the week, sunny conditions remain, light winds sticking around until Friday. Meantime, temperatures will stay in the low 80s until the weekend, where we could see increase to the upper 80s. Evening lows staying in the upper 50s.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. Here in Palm Beach, Florida, Raiders general manager Dave Ziegler spoke to media about how they're handling Derek Carr's contract extension.
The way that I'm going to handle those things here and going forward is keeping those in-house, keeping those discussions between myself and Tim and Derek, and I just think that's the right way to do business. I think that's the appropriate and most respectful way to do business. I've known Tim for a long time. Tim's a good agent. He's a good person. I've always enjoyed working with Tim. And so, we'll keep hammering away and keep working together, whether it's Tim or with any other agent. But I do think I think the best practice is to keep those things in house and just continue to work through them.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Circus Sports has posted odds on NCAA Championship exactas. Duke defeats Kansas and Kansas defeats Duke are the plus 340 co-favorites to be the exact result of Monday's national title game. Kansas over North Carolina is the plus 515 third choice, while Duke over Villanova is the plus 535 fourth pick. North Carolina beats Kansas pays plus 925, and North Carolina beats Villanova pays plus 1150.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, MGM Resorts International becomes the first Las Vegas resort to sell non-fungible, token-enabled live performance experiences. 1,100 NFT-enabled tickets to see the Jabberwockies dance group's new production, Timeless, are being sold through MGM's latest partner, Yellowheart.
Those tickets open the door to a lot of different features for a number of the customers who buy them, and it's on a limited basis, so the value is a little bit higher.
These tickets for premium seats and behind-the-scenes access are available starting today through the ticketing blockchain Yellowheart. And no, you don't need cryptocurrency to purchase them. In your health news, the Lights FC announces that home games are now smoke-free. That means no smoking or vaping at Cashman Field. The team announced a partnership with the Southern Nevada Health District, saying the decision was, quote, an important step in our collective aim to make living smoke-free everyone's goal. The next Lights home game is April 9th against Colorado Springs. And now to your lifestyle news. Sicky's Garage Burgers and Brews event, Toast Our Troops, is letting you support the men and women in the military with a beer. All through April, diners can now donate new items for care packages in exchange for 16-ounce tap beer from Shiner Beer. The packages are set to be distributed to service members and veterans through local military bases. Donors must be 21 years and older. To find a list of items to donate, go to sickiesburgers.com/toastourtroops. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. And if you're watching 7 at 7 on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button down below. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.